This is a video for students of We Are English Language School, Level C1 Advanced. In the exercises we're going to do in this video, we're going to be focusing on Part 1 of Reading and Use of English in the Cambridge Advanced Exam. The three exercises we're going to do are going to be using vocabulary to do with music and arts. Let's get started. In exercise 1, we have to complete the sentences with the correct words from the box. In each question, I will wait 15 seconds before giving you the correct answer, which should give you time enough to have a look at the options and choose the correct word. But before we start, let's just have a look at the options that we have. Bill, camera, choir, compilation, exhibition, orchestra, skills, and stage. Okay, I think we're ready to start. So, number 1, 15 seconds. The composer himself is conducting the orchestra. They are also playing works from Broadway musicals. One interesting thing to point out in this sentence is the word conduct. While the word conduct in English is not synonymous with drive, it can be used to mean lead or to direct something, which leads us to another interesting word, which is the word conductor. Normally it is the conductor who conducts an orchestra, and a composer's job is normally just to write the music, to compose the music. But then the word conductor has an even more confusing meaning, as we often find conductors on buses or on trains in England, but they are not driving the buses or the trains. They are only collecting the money. Number 2, 15 seconds. Unfortunately, the leading actor is ill, so he is not appearing on stage tonight. Appearing on camera is also a correct collocation, but it seems strange given the context that if he is ill, he is not going to appear on camera tonight. It seems more like this is going to be a live performance at a theatre, and that he will not be able to be present. So I think, the best option is going to be stage. He will not be able to appear on stage tonight. Number 3, 15 seconds. A compilation of their greatest hits is being released later this month. Number 4, 15 seconds. The gallery is mounting a new exhibition of her lifelong works. Number 5. I love singing, so I'm thinking of joining a choir as soon as I can. Number 6. Top chefs and bakers are showing off their culinary skills, and members of the public are invited to try the dishes. Number 7. The legendary musician tops the bill at the festival and will not disappoint. Bill is a word with lots of different meanings, but in this case it refers to a schedule, so the schedule is a festival. And to top the bill means essentially that you will be top of that list. You will be the most important name on that list. In this case, this legendary musician will top the bill because they'll be the first name on the schedule. Number 8. Obviously, the whole event is being captured on camera and will be made into a documentary. Capture in the figurative sense is the same as the word record. Well, that's exercise 1 finished. Let's move on to exercise 2. And here we have it. So we have a paragraph and we're going to focus on the differences between present simple and present continuous, which can be more complicated, obviously, at C1 level. Just make that a bit bigger there. So to be clear, we have these verbs in the box. We have to decide where they go in the text and decide whether we're going to use the present simple or present continuous form. So I think the best way to do this is if you pause the video at this point and then hit play when you're ready to see the answers. Good luck. Right, so let's go through the answers. Indeed, these are busy times for us right now. We are giving 3 performances at the Opera House this week and they are all sold out. So number 2 is in present continuous. We are giving 3 performances because it's future plans that are definite. We are giving 3 performances. They are all sold out. It's a definite plan in the future, no? Okay, let's continue. As you know, we are staying at the Central Hotel again. Present continuous because it is something that we are currently doing. Our agent always books our rooms here because they take such good care of us. Next week, we head for Paris, where our fans always make us feel so welcome. Many people would have said, next week, we are heading for Paris, and that would be correct as well. It's simply a quirk of this expression, head for. We often use it in the present simple to say where we are going to go, definitely in the future. Let's carry on. Our gigs at the French venue kick off on Monday 28th at 9 p.m. After that, we are resting for 3 weeks before we hit the road again. In number 9, well, maybe you could say our gigs at the French venue are kicking off on Monday 28th at 9 p.m, but it's on a timetable. It's at a very definite time, like a train or a plane almost. So when something's on a schedule like that, we tend to use present simple. Number 10 is a definite plan for what they're going to do for the following 3 weeks. And then number 11 could also cause some problems because in Spanish you would use a subjunctive form here. So if you have any doubts about that, leave a comment on the video. So here we have the example exam task. It's part 1 of the reading and use of English of the advanced exam. And as you should know by now, what you have to do is choose the correct answer A, B, C or D for the 8 gaps in the text. We have one example, so let's have a look at it. Don't miss the event of the year. Now in its 7th time, season, series or episode. Well, the answer is B. Now in its 7th season, this year, the Rogers Estate Festival, blah, 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 blah. I think you get the idea, so here is the exam task. The reading and use of English paper has 8 parts. You have 90 minutes to complete all the parts, and it gets progressively more difficult. So this first exercise, I think, really shouldn't take you much longer than, I don't know, 8 minutes maximum. Okay, good luck. Well, let's go through the answers then. Now in its 7th season, this year the Rogers Estate Festival starts a day earlier, on Thursday, which means visitors have a whole extra day to enjoy it. This showcase of art and music takes place in a setting like no other, with the castle ruins in the background. Don't confuse set with setting. Set is an artificial scenery created in a studio, and a setting is simply a location. Let's carry on. This year's lineup includes an array of talented actors alongside an elite selection of both local and international musicians and visual artists. Visitors can take in an impressive range of exhibits and experience both the permanent and temporary collections through their five senses. In number 3, the expression take in basically means to experience something, to perceive it. In addition to large audience sessions, there will be intimate moments, including poetry recitals, performances by soloists, plus painters and sculptors at work. Last but not least, on Friday, we are in for a special treat. Belinda Wilde, our guest of honor this year, is making her debut at the festival, giving us a preview of a new arrangement of her famous symphony. If you still haven't bought your pass to the festival, what are you waiting for? Well, we finished. Any doubts, any problems, leave a comment on the video.